right, Jared Goff listed as a quarterback who could take a big step backwards. This story was on SR Lions fans. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video when you come through the door. Share the video. If you haven't like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. It says new Lions center caller Jared Goff will enter 2021 season at just 26 years old. Yet the former LA Ram quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler, said to make a major step backwards in his career. CBS Jared Dubin believes so in the piece on the 5 NFL quarterbacks at risk of taking a step backwards. 2021 list Goff. As a part of, As a part of the reasoning, Dubin talks about how Detroit depleted receiver room, which no longer features impact pass catcher Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones Jr. will affect the level of productivity for Goff. Dubin explains, quote, "It's tough to think of a single player who's had a bigger downgrade in situations than Goff. He went from throwing to Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, Josh Reynolds, Van Jefferson behind the offensive line that ranked second in the NFL outsiders adjusted sack rate in an offense who plays where we're called by Sean McVay to throwing the ball to Tyrell Williams, Quintez Cephas, Rashard Perriman, Khalid Raymond, TJ Hockenson behind the offensive line that ranked 21st in adjusted sack rate, and an offense who plays will be called by Anthony." My thing is this. For one, adjusted sack rate. I don't know what the fuck that means, but Jared Goff, the offensive line in LA was not good. Okay, it was not good. Just straight up and down. We know that they want to act like it was a good offensive line. It wasn't. If it was any good, I think he would have done a lot better. Okay, but he wasn't sacked that much. But I think a lot of it was, they play action really what saved him. Okay, they play action saved him. Play action saved him a lot, but we have to wait and see, man. But he could, I think Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods are good receivers. I think they're better than what we got. As far as sack rate, we gotta wait and see. It is what it is. He sees, a clear downgrade receiver talent for Goff and going to LA. Motown mentioned new offensive line coordinator Lynn. He is implying that Lynn projected strong emphasis on the ground game will also lead to Goff sliding numbers across the board. But it seems clear that the past couple of years, McVay and talent around him were propping up Jared Goff's performance. Without the safety net, the bottom could fall. That's what most people think of Detroit. So he's not wrong. You're not gonna blast him for lying. Most people in Detroit feel that that Jared Goff is a clear downgrade. That he coming to Detroit with less talent and less structure than he had in LA, and he gonna just revert to back who he was his rookie year. So you can't knock him. Most people believe that sentiment to be true. Most people think Jared Goff, is in a worse situation, even though I think it's a clear upgrade in offensive line. And I think what saved him from being sacked so much was Sean McVay calling play actions. Jared Goff didn't drop back and just throw the ball a lot. What happened to they're just smoke and mirrors. So it's hard to sack somebody when they run the ball in the play action a lot. But I think we all share that sentiment. Some people just want to be optimists and say, give Jared Goff a chance. And my thing is man, I can agree with giving him a chance. And I'm going to have to give him a chance. It don't really matter. But, how many people come in a rebuilding and where they used to drop off in receiver course, it's a drop off in play calling. It may be an upgrade in running backs from last year and offensive line, but we got to see. And also, what does need to be said too is maybe for Jared Goff, maybe playing outside Sean McVay's offense is a good thing too. Maybe playing, probably being traditional, just doing the same thing. When Todd Gurley went down, that's when they got exposed. When Todd Gurley went down, that's when they got exposed. And Sean McVay wasn't able to make the adjustment. Remember that. When Todd Gurley stopped running wild and, running over people and, And doing this and being able to run. Once you stop Todd Gurley, that offense became predictable. That offense became boring. People figured out that offense. People really did. And what happened was, people started to figure it out, and Sean McVay is still yet to make that adjustment. He's yet to make that adjustment, bro, and that's not good. His offenses, you see Sean Payton, some years they become run heavy and play action. Other years Drew Brees is young, they spread out and throw the ball. And they really got by because of their defense. It wasn't just the offense. You had Jalen Ramsey. It was because of their defense. Their defense got them by. But yeah, obviously once it's drop off in organization, it's drop off in talent. Most people gonna point to, he gonna fail. And most people like me is already, ready to look at quarterbacks of next year. Most people like me already looking back where the Lions should have just drafted Justin Herbert, we would have been in a better position. When the trade was made, why are we taking Jared Goff? That's all, valid questions because we've seen Jack Stafford couldn't get it together. And I think there's a talent drop off, a significant one between Stafford and Goff. If Stafford couldn't get it done, he's a better quarterback. Why wouldn't you go find a quarterback that fits your mold, young, athletic, can run, can improvise? That was my issue with Detroit, but they started building the trenches first. They completed the offensive line. They completed the defensive line, and now, in years coming, it's going to be about linebackers, getting receivers, and stuff of that nature, building depth. So, I don't expect much out of Jared Goff this season, and maybe that might be a good thing. Maybe he may go out there and ball out, and show that the system Sean McVay put him in just wasn't good, and Sean McVay, people caught up to that system, and Sean McVay isn't able to make the adjustment. But Kyle Shanahan kind of run the same system, but he got more wrinkles to his game. His father made adjustments over time and time again. So that's the thing about Kyle Shanahan. Gary Kubiak and them, they've been made those adjustments year in and year out. There were more complexity to their offense than it was with to Sean McVay. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all the social media links in the description. Twitter is the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my links there in the description. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Just so the donate, share the video. Also got Venmo now, so CJGood313 on Venmo. Peace.